So if you've been following the channel a while, you know most of what goes on in these four walls. But what you don't know is what happens out there. Welcome to the Assorted Nerdery Studio Tour 2020. Hey guys, it's Marsh with Assorted Nerdery, and I wanted to give you guys a quick rundown of the studio slash man cave slash streamer office, because a lot of things have been changing lately. These four walls haven't changed that much, outside of maneuvering a LED panel from one side of the stream setup to another, but behind the camera, a lot's changed. Now, to not go into too much detail, before this weekend, that room was a mess. My man cave slash lounge area was completely unusable. I couldn't do anything out there. I couldn't film it. I was embarrassed for people to come over and see it. And I fixed it. And all it took was about 2 days and a lot of sweat, and I finally have a space that can be used for more than just raw storage. So I wanted to give you a little preview of what's going on in that space, because I think it's going to be seen a lot more on this channel since I can use it now. So, without further ado, let's go. And if you've been watching the stream or the channel for any period of time, you're probably used to seeing the room behind this curtain. Now, to give you some backstory is, this room isn't a room. It's a closet. And I converted that closet into my little stream office when I got a wild hair to build one not too long ago. It's been about 2 years now. So what I did was I sold, at the time, I was a big Magic the Gathering player. I sold most of my collection. And I put all of that into building what I thought at the time was the perfect stream setup. And, I've honestly succeeded. I love my setup. I wouldn't trade it for the world. It's got some flaws, but for the most part, it's pretty damn cool. So, let's hop in and see what we got. So behind the magic curtain, we have my setup. And it's a pretty basic Twitch streamer, sort of gamery setup if you're used to that sort of thing. It's got all the greatest hits of all the Twitch streamers. I've got the gamer chair. I've got the some of the equipment, and let's run down that real quick. So the first thing you'll notice is the whole area is only about 4 by 6, and that's because this was a converted closet. One day I just decided to rip all the shelving out of here and turn this into a little office, and that's just what I did. So it's very cramped, it's not air conditioned per se, and it's home. I mean, there's nothing more I can say besides it's home for me. I spend most of my time in this little 4 by 6 area. So we'll start out with the tower. The case is a fractal design Meshify C, and inside of it is an i7 8700K at stock clocks with a Asus Strix ROG GTX 1080 and 32 gigs of Trident Z RGB RAM by G-Skill. I have 3 hard drives in the unit. And now for the most important part of equipment in the stream office, and that's going to be the fan. I live in Southeast Texas, y'all. It gets hot. Doing what I do, I typically have my AC off just because I don't want the background noise to interfere with viewers' interaction with me or get annoying to them, so I usually keep it off. So it gets hot back here. This little fan is a lifesaver. You've got my microphone, the Neat King B, my Go XLR, a Baby Yoda. Hi, Baby Yoda. My Xbox controller, OG Stream Deck by Elgato, and a cell phone charger. And that's usually how I monitor my stream. My Havoc keyboard, a Logitech G503, I believe it is, mouse, and then my Dell monitor stack. The bottom one is a 27-inch 144Hz display. The top display is a 156Hz 24-inch display. And then you've got my newer ring light to illuminate the whole thing. And for now, the Logitech Brio. This little piece of equipment is actually going to be replaced by my Sony Alpha 6600 as soon as my Elgato Camlink 4K comes in. That'll be joining my stream setup, and this will be rotating out. So you've already seen what happens in here. Now let's take a look at what happens out there. So over here is where all the magic happens. This is my YouTube shelf. Typically the gimbal would be up top, the camera on the next level. The next level are my lenses, and down on the bottom are my 2 lights and my microphone, as well as some gels. There's a monopod and a tripod for different lighting and camera setup solutions. Now for the fun stuff. This is my bar. It's pretty well stocked, as you can see. I've got all sorts of liquor and other concoctions down here. Mixers, my glassware, and some bitters. And then a mini fridge which is stocked with some more mixers as well as some beer right now. All my equipment sits up top, and then there's a bar book. That way I can make some stuff that I'm not familiar with if you want to order stuff I'm not familiar with. Next to the bar there's a little seating area. It's nothing special, it's just a little love seat. But that is where I can enjoy this. This is a TV that a lot of people will probably scoff at, but I absolutely love. It's my Panasonic Plasma. As a guy who sold TVs for many years, Panasonic Plasmas were one of the best TV at one point that you could buy. It's still an amazing set and holds up nicely. It's only 1080p, but that's all many people need. Below that, we've got some knickknacks and some keepsakes, and then my Xbox One. So the reason why I'm showing you this is because it's going to get introduced more on the channel and in the stream, because I plan on filming in these areas more. As it stands right now, this doorway has been where the majority of my filming has occurred. Now I have, in the grand scheme of things, not a lot of real estate, but a lot more real estate than I was previously dealing with in order to film in. Previously, the space I was confined to filming in was about 4 times as small as this room, so this is a huge upgrade for me in terms of just studio space. So anyway guys, I hope you liked the little tour. I know it's nothing special by a lot of standards and means, but to me it's a pretty special little spot. I'm very thankful that my wife allowed me to have such a nice area to myself. Not that she's not allowed or anything, it's just this room in the house, she was more than happy to me convert into a little lounge for myself, and for that I'm eternally grateful. If you do have your own little man cave or lounge area, post in the comments below, I'd love to check it out. Anyway, this has been Marsh with Assorted Nerdery. Bye.